Have a seat, friend. Put your legs up and those Cheez-Its down and let me tell you all about the case I like to call the case. It all started innocently enough on Tuesday. I had taken Monday off to enjoy a well-earned vacation to the local amusement park, but that's a tale best saved for later when we have more time and a bigger sound effects budget. The day started off like any other. I was nursing a hangover the size of 2 hangovers and listening to the royalty-free smooth piano jazz the audio engineer had picked out when suddenly, a knock at my office door. If my 20 years in law enforcement had taught me anything, it was that knocks on doors were nothing but trouble. I slid my chair back silently and was about to hide under my desk when suddenly my door flew open. And there she was, the most captivating, intriguing, and dangerous-looking woman I'd ever seen.
You're the guy who ordered the Janelle Snow cardboard standee?
Sure, kid. Just put it over there in the corner. Poor kid, I didn't have the heart to tell him no. And besides, one never knows when a life-size cardboard cutout might come in handy.
Nope, it'll never be referenced again.
What?
Nothing. Have a nice day!
I wondered aloud to myself in my mind what the delivery boy might have meant by that. I was about to run after him when I noticed something peculiar. A hyphen was coming up in the script, so I was probably about to be interrupted.
Briarthorne! My office, now!
The chief sounded madder than usual for a Tuesday morning. I figured it must be pretty important. Hey, Chief, what's up?
You tell me, Briarthorne. You notice anything strange about my office?
It's cleaner than usual?
There's nothing here, Briarthorne. No chair, no desk, no diploma from Rutgers. My office is completely empty.
Oh, I think that's because you haven't drawn it yet.
What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah. Take a look at your script. Go to the last page. The last page. Yeah, right here. Yep, see, it has the chief as Kevin Gomez. You voiced the chief, but it also has the illustrator as Kevin Gomez, too. So, yeah.
Why don't you get back to your office and do some actual work, Briarthorne?
Okay, Chief. More like Chief Illustrator.
Get out!
Okay! I left the chief's white void of nothingness and walked the 6 steps back to my office quickly. But I was so curious as to where the story would go from here that I failed to notice the devilishly handsome man sitting in my desk chair. All right, buddy, what's the big idea?
Good afternoon, Detective Briarthorne.
I know who you are, Ryan Gosling.
No, Brian Kowalski. I get that a lot. But you should be worrying less about my celebrity doppelgangers.
Oh, yeah?
And more about who your real friends are, Detective.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just told you.
And just what do you mean by that?
Oh, you'll see soon enough.
Hey, what the...
Enjoy your fame while it lasts, Briarthorne!
That's odd. I don't remember my office ever having a window or a fire escape. That would have come in handy during that fire last week I needed to escape from. Nothing was making any sense. There was way too much interesting stuff happening for a Tuesday. Maybe a drink would clear things up. I threw on my coat, took a left outside my office, and headed for the elevator. I was just about to hit the button when something struck me as unusual. A club, or maybe a tire iron, right to the back of my skull. As my vision started to go dark, all my sane thoughts were replaced with the familiar sounds of yesterday's trip to the amusement park. Looks like we had the money in the budget after all. Where am I? I awoke to find myself on the next page in some kind of abandoned warehouse tied to an unusually ornate chair. Hello? Is anybody there? Oh, my eyes.
Allow me to shed some light on the situation, Briarthorne.
Gosling!
Kowalski.
What's the big idea, huh? What is this, blackmail? She told me her husband was dead. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
What?
Never mind. What do you want, you villain?
Oh, it's not about what I want, Detective.
Oh, yeah?
Why don't you direct your attention to that Janelle Snow cardboard standee over there?
As my eyes scanned the warehouse and came to rest on the cardboard cutout in the corner, I could see a figure emerging from behind it. It was none other than... Chief?
Surprised to see me, Briarthorne? How do you like that chair I drew?
I couldn't believe it. That delivery boy lied to me.
What?
Chief, what's all this about? Wait a minute. You drew that escape window in my office for Ryan.
Brian.
That's right. Along with literally everything else.
You see, I'm tired of playing second fiddle to you, Briarthorne.
Oh, yeah?
Doing all the hard work, drawing all the backgrounds, voicing all the ancillary characters while you get all the glory.
Calm down, Chief.
I am calm!
And I'm gonna be even calmer in about 10 seconds.
You don't want to do this, Chief.
Oh, I want nothing more than to do this, believe me. Goodbye, Briarthorne. What the? I just loaded this. What the hell? What the hell's going on here, Briarthorne?
Oh, Chief. Why don't you flip to the last page of your script, Chief? Who does it say is in charge of music and sound effects?
Director Dave Beeson, illustrator Kevin Gomez, writer Dave Beeson, using sound effects Dave. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
That's right. The only sound you're gonna get out of that gun are empty clicks, Chief. And the next sound you hear is gonna be the sound of these ropes breaking. Ah!
Oh, damn it.
Followed by a series of punches. Ha! Take that! And this! And how about one of these? Ha! Ha!
Well, I think
And
it's
left
time
and
I hit
right
the old
and
dusty
one
trail.
and
But
two
you
and
haven't
kick
seen the
ball
last of
change
me,
and punch,
Briarthorne.
Your dapper good looks won't save you next time, Gosling.
It's Kowalski!
I had managed to subdue the chief by tying him up with his own rope. It was time to get some answers. All right, Chief. What's the big... Oh, that's right. If he's tied up, then he can't... Oh, shoot. Okay. Maybe I can take a shot at this. Let's see, can't be too hard. This is the chief. He's got a mustache. Draw some ropes on him here, and there's me with my cool hat. Okay, there we go. All right, Chief, what's the... Oh, wow, nope, that is not gonna work. Whoa, wow, that is just terrible. Ooh, yipes.
Not so easy, is it, Briarthorne?
All right, Chief, how's about we call a truce? I think it's pretty obvious that we need each other. What do you say I untie those ropes and you draw us into a couple glasses of high-quality scotch, huh?
You know what, Briarthorne? You might be onto something there. I suppose you did write all the dialogue.
And all the great puns.
Let's call them okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, what happens now?
Oh, that's easy. All you have to do is think of a long story that we never have to resolve and start telling it. I'll bring in some sentimental jazz, fade your voice out and the music up, and no one will be the wiser.
Sounds good to me, Briarthorne. Hey, did I ever tell you about the time I got my master's degree in acting from Rutgers University? It was about 20 years ago. You know, back when you could still drink water. Oh, man.